What's up? How y'all doing? It's Lou Monger again. I had this little, this is a Firecracker Mineo OTF. It's got a 2-inch blade length, and in the state of California, it's legal to carry an automatic knife, which this is considered, if the blade length is under 2 inches. However, it is illegal to carry a blade that is double-edged of any length. It doesn't matter how long it is. And this knife, originally out of the box, had a double edge on it, right? So I refinished it. You can see here what I've done. Well, the major, okay, I'll get into the reason that I did this. The major reason that I did this, I was being kind of stupid. I was just beating it up, playing with it, and I dropped it on my stairs. There's, I want to say, a corrugated steel material. It hit decently hard, took a pretty big chunk out of it right there. And while reprofiling it, I noticed that I had to take that section down a decent amount more than I wanted to. And since I was just going to be destroying the blade anyway, I just decided to grind down one side of this blade and reprofile it. Now, it is actually legal to carry. This is a single-edged sub 2-inch automatic knife, legal to carry in the state of California. As well, I reprofiled the hell out of it. You can see how much steel. I didn't give a shit about the actual grind or, you know, how it looked. See, I just wanted a good cutting geometry on the edge of it. And you can see the amount of steel that I actually had to take off to get this thing to have I believe I have it set at about a 17.5 degree angle, so it's right sitting right at about 35 degrees, so it's a good sharp edge, works really well. The steel doesn't hold an edge worth a damn. Now, the reason I've actually got it set up like this, you notice I've actually got it set up backwards. I carry this in my left hand pocket. I like to carry smaller, easier to open knives on my weak hand side, my left hand side, and the locking bar on the actual interior of this knife, it has two different locking plates. One locking plate to keep the actual blade down, one locking plate to keep it up. It's a piece of metal held in by a spring. There's a spring on the back of it forcing the piece of metal in like this. So when the blade is up, it engages behind the actual blade and locks it into place. The problem with this is when the blade is reversed in a traditional position, which is actually where I would like it, that little plate is sitting up against the side, grinding on that piece of steel. So I've got to have it in on this side because the locking plate on this side is further down, so it never actually impacts the blade, and I don't get any sort of blade deformation from actually using the knife. And that doesn't really detract on the fact that if I ever did use this in a defensive situation, it would be just a stabbing weapon, and being able to penetrate and come up is a very devastating attack. So it isn't disabled with having a reverse blade as well. One thing you can see that I've done here, what this is a piece of paracord that I stuck a piece of hanger in. I bent a piece of hanger, well, I stuck it in there and then bent it to shape, melted it in with just a piece of paracord. It's actually just loose in there. The metal stops right as the back makes contact with the knife, and now I've got a belt clip. It doesn't work very well, but it does hold it in place. The only thing is it's hard to stick it in your pocket, but as far as retracting it out of your pocket, I can pull it out of my pocket, have the knife in my hand without too much readjustment to actually get it into operating position. But that's just a little update on the Firecracker Mineo OTF, made California legal. Y'all have a good one.